Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Cast and Chill, and I finally got over the right mark in order to purchase the next largest boat as we go on to the next waterway. Now, what I need to do first, I need to go ahead and get out of here, this Lake Hunkerdown. I think that is all we can visit here. I'm not 100% certain, but I think so. Yeah, Frostbite Flats is all there is. So we need to move on. We need to move on to something new. Let me see here. We've got Icewater Sea. We have not been there yet. And Watcher's Point. I think we've been to Watcher's Point. Only to find out. Let's see. I can't get my book here. Wait a minute. Yeah, we got something new here. I'm not sure what that is. It's probably the next thing we got to purchase. Yeah, Watcher's Point we have been to. And looks like we just, like I said, Icewater Sea, the Craggy Reef. Doesn't look like there's anything else we need to go to at this point. So let's go ahead and see if we can't. There's Craggy Reef. Now, yeah, I can see why they call it that. So there is a species here we have not seen, like I said. And let's go ahead, head this way. We'll change the time of day, too. Well, this is cool looking. Lots of reefs here, that's for darn sure. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep until morning. And let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, we have, again, Coho Salmon, Lingcod, Masu Salmon, Pacific Herring. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put the bait on there. The last time I used a horizon caster and a jig head for those. So, let's go to the horizon caster. That was the biggest one. Let's try the copper leaf this time. Let's see, we got jig head. Let's just try his jig head. See what's swimming around out there. Ooh, a new species is discovered. No idea what they are. Apparently I can't get that all the way down due to the reefs. Now those must be lingcods. And apparently they're too little to latch onto this. Or maybe the rod's too big. I'm not sure what those big ones are. King Salmon, haha. Something called a glide bait. We don't have that. These are actually Masu Salmon. We need a spoon bait, an old blue bait caster. So small spoon bait, old blue bait caster. There we go. Doesn't require a fluoro line. Spoon bait. Let's just try a small spoon bait. Yeah, this is one to cast real far. Well, he tried. Alright, well, I finally got something to bite on it. Now, that's the Masu Salmon. Shoot, I had them mixed up. Oh, wow. That must be the King Salmon down there. Can't get those yet. Pretty darn sure. Small spoon bait. Well, let's see if we can't get another one of these guys. Yep. There we go. 4 pound, 9 ounce. Not huge. Well, I don't think any of those guys are going to go for it. I almost had that one. Let me see here. Let's try. This lure's too big, okay. Let's see if we can't get some of these larger Masu. There were some decent sized ones, but they wouldn't go for it because it wasn't big enough. See those over there? That should get their attention. I hope. Yep, there we go. Now we got a decent sized one. Yeah, he's 9 pounds. That's the biggest one I've caught so far. Alright, so Masu Salmon. That is... Are those just small King Salmon? Must be. Those might be Coho Salmons. Let me see, maybe use the jig head and see if they go for it. I'm not 100% certain that's what they are. Yep, best for Coho Salmon. Let's see if that doesn't get their attention. Oh, those might not be Coho Salmon. No, they're just not into it. they must be Pacific herring. So we need a bobber. I don't know if we're going to be able to use... Well, they're a little bit bigger for maybe a deep bobber. There we go. There we go. That's what they wanted. Trophy weight catch Pacific herring. He is 1 pound 1 ounce. So they don't get very big. Well, let's go over here and see what's on this side of things. I'll throw this out again just to get an idea what's out and about. Those look like more Masu. More Pacific herring. Not a lot here, is there? So Lingcod, go for jig heads. Masu Salmon, we already know. King Salmon, we don't have the right bait. Or lure, I mean. I don't think I've seen the Coho Salmon yet. They do use a jig head. Let's see here, jig head, huh? And then the rod probably, well, that should work. Yeah, that should work. That's not what I wanted. Let's see what we can get out of this. Ah, there we go. Coho Salmon. All kinds of them. Some big ones, too. Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of king salmon down here, too. A lot of small ones. Those are some monster Coho Salmon, though. Daggone. I think I'm going to have a bigger rod. Like, you need a bigger boat. Need a bigger rod. Boy, he is quite the fighter. Daggone. Alright, we got him. Biggest catch, 11 pounds, 7 ounces. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go for bigger here. Let me see. We know it's a jig head. There's a deep jig head. Obviously the lure's too big. Let's try the grizzly pole. Copperleaf? No, we'll go with the grizzly pole. That should handle it. And that should handle one of these big monsters. If they get close enough to the doggone lure. Well, I keep avoiding it. Alright, let's try throwing it out a little further. There we go. Yeah, I gotta get close enough to get enticed. I think he might be. I don't know. Yep. There we go. We got us a monster here. Monster Coho Salmon. Should be able to pull him in with this grizzly pole with not too much of a problem. Come on, big fella. Daggone, man, he is a tough hombre. Come on. He's not really even the biggest one. We got him. Trophy weight catch, Coho Salmon, 20.1 pound. 3 foot 4 inches in size. Nice. Let's see if we can get another one here, guys. Maybe we can get a better look at what's over here. Oh, Lord. Is that a Lingcod? Yeah. Big Lingcod. Oh, he bit it. He really actually bit it. Okay, he is actually going off the screen there. Holy crap. This is a monster fish. I don't think he's the monster, but I think he is a good size one. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting him at all, and I sure as heck didn't expect him to go for that lure. Maybe it was the jig head that they go for. I thought it was something else. Okay, I'm seeing some big King Salmon over there too. Wow. Like a marlin or something, I swear to God. That is a monster. Yeah, we're almost to the end of this. Apparently, and usually when they do the lakes, there's a definite barrier, but this one doesn't seem to have one. Okay, he finally tired out. Legendary catch, so that is a legendary, I'll be darned. A legendary Lingcod. 84 pounds, guys. 4 foot 11 inches in size. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to go after a legendary already. That was just pure, honest goodness luck. I figured it would be a King Salmon, to be honest. Really did. Huh, well, that's great. Legendary Reef Growler is what he's called. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Doggone it. God bless it. Sometimes. Alright, there we go. Wasn't trying to change my lure, I kept clicking on it. Sometimes that point and click doesn't work very well. What the heck happened to all the cohos? Okay, there's a few. That might be too big. I'm not sure. Yeah. They're interested-ish, but not enough to bite. Well, I'll tell you what. We've got enough fish. Let's head back. See if we can't get us a King Salmon. That was the penultimate for the episode right there. I wasn't even planning on going after the Legendary until I got all the species, but see how much cash I got for him. 669. That should definitely get us our boat, without a doubt. Let's see here. Well, Butter, my auger, you're back. Just in time, too. The fish been acting weird without you. Something in the air, or maybe they just missed your scent. Okay, he's not popping up anything new. So what we're going to do, we are going to purchase the Coastal Rambler. We're going to need to get some more money, but I want to get one of these new lures. Here it is. Deep glad bait. That's what we need. Now, let's upgrade. Let's see what we can do for upgrading here. Yeah, I want the fish storage to be as high as it can go. Can't get the speed up anymore, but it's pretty good. It's not too bad. Oh, and I forgot to change the boat. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Nice. Alright. We can't change the lure. Look at all the fish that we can catch. So now we can really rack up the points. It's about around here those King Salmon were, I think. Now let me see. What rod should we go for? Probably not anything that big. Alright, let's... Here it is. Deep glad bait. So we need at least an extra large rod. So the grizzly pole will work. At least it should. Let's see what we can do. And there's... That's one right there. Maybe my pole's too big. No, it's not. Actually, it kind of said I had to have one about that size. Let's go down deep and see what's down here. No, some small Lingcods. Let's try over here. Coho Salmon. Come on, dude. There's two of them. Neither one of them are showing any interest. That is weird. Neither one of them. So much as turn her nose up at it. Okay, there's got to be something, some kind of deal with these guys. Let me take a look at it again. King Salmon. Large, extra, extra large. Alright guys, I did a little bit of playing around with this thing and I figured out how you have to catch the king salmon. It is not as easy as you think, and there's not that many of them. Actually, there's only maybe 2 or 3 at any given time. If you run out of them, basically you have to go to sleep, come back, and then there'll be new ones in their place. But you definitely have to have this horizon caster, because it needs to be something that you can cast really far. Obviously, we have to have the deep glide bait. That ain't gonna cut it. These guys are gonna be over this direction. Now, what you gotta do is you gotta come all the way over here to the far right, and then come to the left, just about this point before you see this little structure here. Then you gotta cast this direction as far out as you can. This will cast far enough, but you gotta let it fall all the way down until it hits bottom. Might even have to give it a little line just to, but you'll see them. But you almost have to do a retrieve to get their interest. I didn't get anybody's interest that time, and it doesn't always happen the very first time. We'll try it again. Now, last time I did manage to catch both of them. God bless it. Didn't mean to cast it. Gotta get it way out there. You might even need to give it a little line. That way it hits that drop off. And wait until they get there, because if they don't see it, they're not going to be interested. I might need to come to the left a little bit more. Yep, I'm not quite far enough. They're stopping right there at that structure and then turning back around. Let's come down here just a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I've only seen maybe 2 at any given time. I haven't gone all the way down to the left to see if there are any more maybe further down, but you can see them right there. You let it go down like that. Yep, he's interested now. Oh, well, he tried and then he quit. There we go. Okay, we got him. These guys are worth about 300 cash, and they're very strong. So you're definitely going to have a fight on your hands, but they're well worth it. Come on. Almost had him, too. As frustrating as they are to finally catch, you don't want them to break the line. There, we got him. Let's see, he is 2 foot 10 inches, 25.4 pounds. Shoot. Did not mean to cast it that short. Yeah, you want to get some distance. Let it fall, and then drag it along the bottom, right in front of the other fella.
No.
Ooh. There we go, we got him. Yeah, you gotta do a retrieve with this. Ooh, I got him easy. He was only 22 pounds. Now I'm gonna come over here and see if there's anything closer to the dock. I can't imagine that's the only king salmon that they have, but maybe it's possible. Oh gosh. It's a little too far. Well, we can see what's here. It's deep. Those are some big Masu Salmon. Yeah, that must be the only two that they have. There won't be any more until you cycle through a time period. But yeah, that's the only ones we're going to get this time. $254 and $223, and we got something new here going on. Well, I'll be back in the land of leeches and lunkers, are ya? Don't just stand there like a stunned perch. Grab a coffee and tell me what trouble you've been into. Okay, there's nothing here. I'm gonna go ahead and give him that. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Ah, you saw it, huh? Old Hank set up to Safety Cove, chasing the biggest king he ever laid eyes on. Said it was the color of reddish charcoal, like it's been pulled straight from a fire. So we do have another big one. Fellow got obsessed, wouldn't shut up about it. Then one day he just went. Took his old tin boat out to the mist, never came back. Boat's still out there, some say, drifts in and out of the fog like it's looking for home. That mount, it's for Hank, or whoever finishes what he started with the legendary King Salmon. Don't forget, legends like that only show themselves at certain times of the day, so keep your line in and be patient, huh? So there's another legendary one here? Or is it another location? Oh, it's another location. Safety Cove. Yep, another new location. Well, we're not going to do that at this point. Let's go ahead, go back. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this boat as much as we can. There we go. Completely upgraded. I don't think there's much left to get. We got to get one more license. We need $17.50 to get to the old wreck. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode of Cast and Chill. Until then, as always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.